Hello, everybody, and welcome into Rio Sports Live as we bring you the action here from H.M. King High School in Kingsville, Texas, for this matchup between the Brahmas, the Lady Brahmas of Kingsville King, and the Premont Cowgirls. My name is Frank Cardenas, and I will be your commentator for this evening as we bring you all the action here from Kingsville as both squads are set to take the floor. We hope you stick with us throughout this entire matchup. And now just some quick notes if you're joining us for the first time. Again, this is Rio Sports Live. We cover all things sports in the Rio Grande Valley and the Coastal Bend area. This matchup, the first time the Lady Brahmas are at home in a regular season contest, as again they take on the Cowgirls of Premont. So they'll get the pregame rituals underway, and as they do that, we'll go ahead and hit you with the rosters from both squads. So give me 1 second as I pick that up. So for the Lady Brahmas, it'll be Araceli Alfaro, Isabella Canales, Jada Davila, Mackenzie Everett, Isabella Davila, Ariana Mejorado, Cristela Rojas, Jacelyn Valadiao, and Zoe Valadiao. And on the other side for the Cowgirls, it will be Sierra Cantu, Juliet Pretty, Michaela Vargas, Hannah Lozano, Marina Valadiao, Andrea Cantu, Dana Davila, and Catherine Garza. And so with that, we bring you the action and we get set for this matchup as we get started here. We'll see how this one shapes up. It will be the Lady Brahmas serving first. And behind the line first will be Cristela Rojas. First serve on the way, and a dig there by Lozano as that was hit by Pretty. It's going to hit the wood, and that'll be the first point of the contest as it goes to the Cowgirls. And now up to serve will be Andrea Cantu. And this will be a name I may be saying a lot during this matchup. Cantu, a force to be reckoned with, as that one was a two-hander on the Brahmas. Cantu is a force to be reckoned with out there, so you may see her all over the floor during this matchup. Cantu, the serve, and a dig there by Alfaro. Rojas puts it up, and Davila sending it over the net. It's got to be scooped up by Lozano, and a nice dip there from Cantu. Valadiao, and there's Cantu on the dig. Back over as Cantu sends it over the net. It's going to stay in play. So that will be another point for the Cowgirls. Long hit there from Cantu as it's dug up by Davila. The ball going back over the net, and Cantu sending it back over, but it's going to just miss it. So that'll be the first point for the Brahmas. And now, Mackenzie Everett with a serve as it goes over the net. Scooped up there by Lozano, set up by Cantu, and a hard hit, and the kill there for the Cowgirls, and on that one was Marina Valadiao. Juliet Pretty now set to serve for the Cowgirls. Clears the net as it sails out of bounds, so that will be a point for the Brahmas. And up next to serve will be Zoe Vladiao. Vladiao on the jump serve as it clears it. It goes right back over the net after the dig there by Lozano. It's going to hit the net, not go over. And correction on that one, that was a dig by Pretty. Now up will be Michaela Vargas behind the line. Vargas, the serve as it clears the net. Hit up by Alfaro. And a hot shot there by Jacelyn Vladiao. Cantu hitting it over the net. Everett with trying to push it back in, but it will fall out as it goes out of her fingertips, so that will be a point for the Cowgirls, 2-6. The serve as it clears the net. Vladiao sends it over. The dig, Andrea Cantu putting it back up, and Lozano will kick it over, and it'll be a kill for Lozano. And so the Bremas find themselves down 7-2. They'll take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout up here. We'll be back after this.
Children volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
And we bring you back in time to witness that kill from the Bremas. And so now starts what they hope to be a run here, as it will be Jada Davila on the serve. Dig there, sent across court, and the hit as Vladiao was able to get underneath it with one hand. After the hit from Marina Vladiao, that one put back over, and it'll be a point for the visiting team. 8-3 now. On the serve is Marina Vladiao. Vladiao sending it over the net. Unable to get underneath it was Isabella Davila. That'll be a service ace. The serve, dug up there by Vladiao. Put back into play. Jason Vladiao putting the hammer on it and getting the score. The serve from Alfaro. Cantu setting up on the other side, unable to clear the net. Was Sierra Cantu, and that'll be a point for the Lady Bremas. Alfaro with a nice serve as it goes right back over the net. Vladiao sending that one, but it'll go out of bounds. 5-10 now the score. Getting underneath that was Davila, setting it back up. Everett sending that one over the line, and that will be a point for the Cowgirls. Davila clearing it as Everett gets it back over the net. Gantu pushing that one forward, and a nice hit by Lozano picked up there by Vladiao after the tip. Good hit from Pretty, picked up on the dig by Vladiao. Jacelyn Vladiao putting it over the net, trying to get it over again, but was just short. So the Cowgirls getting the point. That one's going to be out of bounds, and so it will be a point for the Bremas. Bremas finding themselves down 6-12 here. After a nice serve from Jacelyn Vladiao. The hit by Pretty. The dig by Alfaro. And sent over by Everett. Cantu able to clear it, and unable to make anything happen with it there was Rojas. So the mistake will cost them a point. A good serve there from Lozano. Vladiao sending it across the court. It's going to go out of bounds. Right idea, just not really good execution there, and so Lozano with a chance to serve once again. The dig by Davila, and it's going to go way out of bounds. The serve from Lozano, clearing the net. 2 hits, and that'll be another point. Now the Cowgirls up by double digits. 16-6 the score. And Lozano set to serve again. Zoe Vladiao pushing that one up. Everett sending it over. Cantu on the dip and the hit. And that will stay in for the kill. And so a timeout on the floor will just keep you here. Better yet, we'll take you to a quick break, and then we'll be back after this.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
And back to the action we go. Another point for the Cowgirls. Score now at 18-6. Lozano just clearing the net. And Everett sending it over. Setting up, and a nice hit from Vargas. Cantu. Tipped at the net as Everett sets it up. And a nice hit there by Rojas. Cantu back over. Davila on the dive. And Everett will send it over. Cantu, nice little tip. Sending it behind, and a nice roller from Pretty for the score. (19-6) the score. Lozano with a nice serve as it goes over after the dig from Everett. Nice little tip, and it's going to stay in play. (20-6) the score as the Cowgirls are running away with it. Serve from Lozano and the dig from Davila. Jason Villarreal sending it over. Gantu picking it up. Nice, solid swing by Vargas. Vargas. The serve. And that one running into the net, so that'll be another point for the Cowgirls. Only 3 more away from ending it. Another point for the Cowgirls, and we are 2 points away from being done here in set number 1. And that one will stay in, and that'll bring up set point for the Cowgirls. Everett sending it over. Cantu getting it, looking for the final shot, and that'll do it. As set number 1 will go to the Cowgirls, 25-6. We'll be back after this.
The assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
And back to the action we go. The Cowgirls taking the first set victory, 25-6. And they'll get things started here. And again, Andrea Cantu, the player to watch. Cantu with the first serve, and that will be an ace to start things off. Cantu with a nice serve, picked up there by Everett. Sent over by Zoe Valadiao. Cantu was there to get the dig as she sends it back over the net. Valadiao. Cantu setting up pretty. Able to get underneath it as Davila hits it there, and then Rojas sends it over the net. Vargas back over to Cantu. Picked up there by Alfaro. Valadiao to Cantu. Cantu getting it over. Nobody's back there. But Alfaro's able to get to it. The set. And that'll be a point as it was a two-hander there on Cantu. So the Bremos finally scoring their first point. Since after that big lead was taken there by the Cowgirls to win that first set. Taken toward the back as Lozano gets underneath it. They send it back over. Rojas setting up Valadiao. That one's going to soar out. And that'll be a point to the Cowgirls. The serve. As Valadiao gets underneath it and Davila sends it over the net. Big hit. Picks back up as Rojas hits it. And unable to get it over is Alfaro. And that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Pretty with the serve. Tipped at the net. Send back over, and Cantu sees nobody back there. It's going to be a dig for Davila. And Valadiao is unable to get it over. Cowgirls up 4-1. That one sent over by Davila. Cantu. Nice backdoor dip there. That one sent over as Everett tried to get it over, but she couldn't clear the net. That'll bring up a 6-1 lead for the Cowgirls, and still serving is Pretty. Nice serve as Davila gets underneath it, set up by Rojas, and Jada Davila unable to get it over the net. A 7-1 the score. Pushed up and over by Alfaro. Cantu able to get underneath it. Directing traffic as she made sure Marina Valadiao on the Cowgirl side got it. Cantu. Back over by Vargas. Zoe Valadiao, that one's going to stay in, so a good point to kill some momentum. Now Mackenzie Everett set to serve. So that'll be another point for the Cowgirls. Nice hit there from Valadiao as Cantu sends it over the net. Rojas to Valadiao, who gets the kill. That one pushed at the net. That'll be another point for the Bremas, and now they're within 4. That one's going to go out, and just catching up now are the Bremas. Don't look now, but they're only down by 2. Valadiao with the serve, Cantu on the dig. Lozano setting up Cantu, and that'll go over the net. Jason Valadiao on the dip, but able to get to it was Cantu, and unable to get it over the net is Alfaro. So that will break the scoring run from the Lady Bremas. Marina Valadiao with the serve. And that'll be a 2-hander. And a point for the Cowgirls. The serve picked up by Valadiao. Alfaro trying to get it over, but unable to. That puts the score at 6-12. And right around this point was when the Lady Bremas were unable to get back into it. So breaking 7 points here after the miscue from the Cowgirls. 7-12 the score. Jada Davila on the serve as it's dug up there by Pretty, sent over by Cantu. Rojas setting up Jacelyn Valadiao. On the dive there was, I believe, Marina Valadiao on the other side. Everett with a hit over. Cantu setting up Lozano. Unable to get it over the net, so that'll be a point for the Lady Bremas. Eight to 12. Davila. Cantu sending it all the way to the back. Everett unable to get it over the net, and that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Rojas setting up Alfaro. She was off a little bit on her timing. That'll be a point for the Cowgirls. 14-8. On the serve was Cantu. That one's going to be a kill. Lozano. And a good dig there from Alfaro. Met at the net, back over, and a good score out of the Bremas. They're not going away just yet. Ball going over the net, scooped up there by Alfaro. Sent over by Everett, and that's gonna go out. Bremas within 3. Score now 12-15. The serve. And that will go out of bounds. And that will force a timeout as we take a break here. We'll be back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And we welcome you back to the action as it looks like there's a point for the Bremas. And so they are within 2 now. And the serve there from Rojas. Nobody's going to get to it. And just like that, the Bremas are within 1. The serve. Picked up there by Lozano as Cantu sets up Vladiao. Rojas running right into the net. She knows she messed up. And that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. The serve from Vladiao. Rojas setting up Everett, and she sends it over the net. Vladiao sending it over. Jada Davila getting underneath it. Everett back over to Zoe Vladiao. Andrea Cantu sending it over. Alfaro able to get underneath it. And Davila sending it over. Cantu setting up Vargas. Good dig there. A hit by Cantu. Diving attempt by Alfaro. Unable to get underneath it. Now the Bremas within one. Pretty makes a mistake, and now the score is 17-all. Now we're waiting for a substitution, as it looks like Pretty will go and take his seat. And Dana Davila will go in. The serve from Everett. Picked up by Cantu. And unable to clear the net with Sierra Cantu. And for the first time in the whole, in nearly 2 sets, the Bremas are now in the lead. Cantu able to get underneath it. Vladiao setting up Vargas, and Rojas able to get underneath it as Everett sends it over. Cantu hitting it deep. Vladiao sending it over the net. Cantu setting up. Sierra Cantu picked up, and Vladiao sending it over. Good play by Davila as Vargas gets it over the net. Cantu on the hit. And the Cowgirls tying it right back up. So it looks like the remainder of this one will continue to be a back and forth battle. We'll see who comes out in the end. Winner has to clear 2 points, so we'll see what happens. Davila able to get it as it goes over. Nobody back there and keeping it in. That'll be a point for the visiting squad. Serve from Vargas. Davila on the dig. Rojas setting up Vladiao. Beautiful play. And Cantu was able to get underneath it. Everett, Rojas, Vladiao gets the kill. Tied up once again. 19-all, we head into the 20s. Good on the ace from Zoe Vladiao. 5 points away from taking a set of their own. Just clearing the net as Cantu sends it over. Davila setting up Jacelyn Vladiao. Cantu able to get to it as Marina Vladiao sends it over. Alfaro unable to clear the net. That'll tie things up at 20-all. (2020) a horrible year for all. But it sets up a good score here during this contest. Deep ball hit up by Vladiao as it's sent over the net by Cantu. Jacelyn Vladiao hitting it with two hands, or just lifting it up actually. So that gives the Cowgirls a 21-20 lead. 20-21. Davila putting it back into play as Jason Vladiao gets to it, and that'll tie things up again. Davila on the serve. Cantu setting it up. Unable to clear the net. There was Lozano. So the Bremas now on top, 22-21. Davila, Lozano, Cantu sending it back, and that one didn't stay where she wanted it to go. And that will cause a timeout from the Cowgirls. We'll be back after this.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
And back to the action as Jada Davila was unable to clear the net there on the serve. It is now set point for the Bremas. They lead by 2. Can the Cowgirls come back? We will see. Cantu, the serve. Vladiao on the dig. Jason Vladiao just clearing the net, and they'll take the win. 25-22, the Bremas take set number 2. We will head to set number 3 when we come back.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we return to the action as we head to set number 3. The Bremas with the come from behind win to take set number 2. So now we are split at 1 set apiece. We'll see who can take the set lead after this one. In set number 3. So the Bremos will get to serve first. Rojas will be the first one to serve for the Bremos. Beautiful serve to start things off here for Rojas. Alfaro able to get underneath it. Davila sending it over. Scooped up there by Vladial and Cantu sending it to the back. Everett setting up Vladial. That'll be a point for the Bremos. Riding some momentum are the Bremos after taking that first victory. Just clipping the net there. Everett setting it over and getting the point. And this Brema team is on fire now. The serve as it's picked up there by Vladial. Nice dig there from Rojas. She'll send it over the net. Cantu with the dip, the dive. Davila hitting it up and Everett sending it over. Cantu able to put it in a place that was hard to get. That'll be a point for the Cowgirls. The serve from Cantu. Everett getting the score. Nice effort there from Mackenzie Everett, and she'll get to serve as her reward. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We bring you back into the action. Everett with a short serve that will bring up a score of 3-2. The serve from Pretty. And Vladial able to pick up a kill there. And she'll be rewarded as she gets the serve here. Cantu able to get underneath it. Jacelyn Vladial looking for a kill. Cantu sending it over. Jason Vladial unable to push that one up. That'll be a point for the Cowgirls. That one's sent over. Cantu keeping it in. And that will tie it up here, 4-4. Vargas with the serve as Alfaro gets the dig. She'll hit it over. Dug up by Pretty. Cantu with a nice little hit over. They're going to have a meeting at the net as it goes back. And that'll be a two-hander on Everett. So the Cowgirls take the lead for the first time in set number 3. Over the net by Everett. Cantu pushing it over. She gets underneath it. The one-hander. And Vladial sends it over. Cantu with the set and the kill to Marina Vladial. Four to 6 now the score. Cowgirls on top. That serve not going to clear the net. So the Bremas now set to serve. Davila with a good serve. Huge kill from Lozano. That one just clearing the net. And the serve from Marina, and winning the net battle there was Lozano. And that'll cause a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
And back to the action we go. 9-5, the Cowgirls on top. Vladial sets that one over the net. Everett with a nice hit. And that'll be sent over by Sierra Cantu. Hit up in the air. Jason Vladial sends it over. Cantu. Nice little tip there, and it'll do. That brings the score 5-10. And so that one sails out of bounds. That'll bring up A serving opportunity for the Bremas. Cantu setting up Sierra Cantu. And Everett sending that one way back there. That'll be a point for the Cowgirls. That one hit over. Cantu setting up Lozano. Cantu across the court. Blocked down. And the Bremas trying to stay in it. Hard hit, but it'll go out. So that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Unable to secure it there. On the ace. 13-7 now. Gladiao getting the kill. Cantu able to get underneath it as Pretty sends it over the net. Rojas up for Vladial. Lozano. Cantu hitting it in and keeping it in play. She's real smooth with those little hits that she gets to the back of the court. And as they stay in, it's hard to play. Good dig from Davila. Cantu able to get to it. Hit over by Cantu and unable to get underneath it was Rojas. Cantu on the serve. Alfaro, and then Vladiao. That's gonna go out. And it was tipped by Everett. So that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. They are now up 16-8. Andrea Cantu on the serve. Set up and hit over the net. Cantu pushing that one forward. Able to get underneath it on the diving attempt there. Everett hits it over. Rojas underneath it. Vladiao over the net. Cantu setting it up. And putting it down. Nice shot there by Marina Vladiao. Zoe Vladiao sending it over the net. Marina Vladiao on the other end, keeping it in. And they are now up by double digits. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And we welcome you back into the action. The score 19-9. The Cowgirls are on top by 10 points. And it looks like they're trying to sort something out on the floor here. And that'll be a score for the Abramas. Everett on the serve is a hit from Marina Valadiao. Jada Davila just clearing the net there. Blocked at the net by Marina Valadiao. (10 to 25 points away from putting set number 3 in the books. The serve. Valadiao hits it. Lozano over to Cantu. Back over by Sierra Cantu. That'll be a point for the Bramas. (20-11) the score. So a serve coming from Zoe Valadiao. Cantu on the dig. Nobody else got underneath it. And now the Bramas slowly creeping up to the Cowgirls. 20 to 12. Zoe Valadiao getting the ace. Only trailing by 7 now. That one rolls over. And they were able to get it over the net. What a play. Keeping it in with Zoe Valadiao. And they will get rewarded after the hustle. Marina Valadiao, hats off to you. Solid play and solid hustle out of her to make sure that they stayed in that point. Everett with the serve as Cantu sends it over. Big hit from Cantu, dug up there by Everett. And it'll be a two-hander there. Point for the Cowgirls. Score now, 22-13. Zoe Vladiao unable to clear the net there. 2 points away from putting this one the serve from Vargas as Jada Davila gets underneath it. Jacelyn Vladiao unable to put that one over, and that'll bring up set point. Vargas on the serve, Jada Davila putting it up. Rojas to Zoe Vladiao. That one's going to sail out of bounds, and that will do it. The Cowgirls taking set number 3 as they go up 2-1. We'll be back after this.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
And we bring you in for set number 4 as the Cowgirls were able to take a victory in set 3 to go up 2-1 over the Bremas. We'll see if they can close it out here. One team scores 25. We go to set number 5. And the other team scores 25. They'll go home with a win. Everett sending it over. Over again, and a diving attempt from Alfaro. And that will be a point. And that'll be a point for the Brahmas. Pretty unable to clear the net there. That will bring the score to 2-2 and a tie. Here. Nice play, and the Brahmas unable to recover. The Cowgirls taking the lead 3-2. Vargas set to serve. But it looks like she's going to be pulled out actually here. As Dana Davila comes in. Everett able to get underneath it. Zoe Vladiao on the attempt at a kill, but it's stopped there by Andrea Cantu. Ball sent over. Vladiao again. That one falls in after clipping the net. That will tie it up again at 3-all. Serve as that one goes out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Vladiao getting it there. Sent over by Davila. Andrea Cantu with a hard hit, and it stays in. Everett trying to get underneath it, but it's going to go out of bounds, so that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Big hit from Lozano. That will put the Cowgirls up 7-3. Good hit there from Everett. Vladiao sending it over. Solid hitting. Big play there. So Brahmas take a point. That one's going to be short. Now up to serve Sierra Cantu. Jacelyn Vladiao getting the kill. That'll put the score at 8-5. Big serve as it gets an ace. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we return. The Cowgirls up 8-6 as Araceli Alfaro was set to serve. She'll get it off. Lozano. Hard hit there. Everett sending it over. Put up and put over as it stays in. 6-9, the score. Or 9-6, I should say. Lozano set to serve. That one goes over. Set up and sent over. Everett with a big push there. Keep this one within 3. Unable to get to it there. On a nice play by the Cowgirls. Ace for the Cowgirls. Good serve. And another point for the Brahmas. That one will go out, and now the Brahmas only within 1. Cowgirls extending that lead. Big hit. And that'll be a point for the Cowgirls. They're now up 10-15. So Alfaro will take a seat as Everett is set for the serve. The Cowgirls unable to clear the net. Brings it to 12-15 as the Brahmas have tried to stay in it. Cowgirls get it over as Cantu gets the hit. Cantu able to slide underneath it. That's going to be out. So the Brahmas now within 2. As that goes into the net, the Cowgirls stay on top. Set up for Lozano, and Everett able to get to it. And that'll be a point for the Cowgirls, although it looked like the ball might have almost gone through the net there and was tipped. Score now 14-17 after the miscue. Fifteen to 17 now. The serve from Vladiao. Sent over as it's tipped there by Cantu. And that's a point for the Brahmas, and they're only within 1. And so now we have a tie matchup here. That one's going to go out of bounds. So the Brahmas now on top, 18-17 as they take the lead. And that'll cause a timeout, so we'll be back after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And back to the action we go, 18-17. The Brahmas on top right now. And they'll increase their lead 19-17. That one's going to go out of bounds, and that will be a point for the Cowgirls. The Cowgirls, if they can come back and go on top here, and they have an opportunity to win this one. It's gone 2 cents that one over. Unable to get to it. Brahmas up 20-18. That one's sent over. Lariao. Gone two. Nice tip play there, but the Brahmas able to pick it up. It will go out of bounds, however. And so this one remaining close. That one will go out. And it will be. So now the score is tied 20-20. If Premont can go on a run here, they could end it right here. Unable to get it over the net. And we got a timeout, so we'll be back.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
And we return to the action. The Cowgirls on top 21-20. 4 points away from taking the victory here. We'll see if they can do it. Good serve picked up there by Everett. She'll hit it over the net. There was potential. She would have left that one untouched. It could have fallen out of bounds, and instead that ties it up at 21 all. So the Cowgirls taking the lead there. And it looks like they're going to discuss this one. We'll see what they say here. And it will be Brema. A point for the Brema, so they tie it back up at 22 all. Vladiao unable to clear the net. And now it is set point. And who better than Andrea Cantu to serve it up here? Picked up by Alfaro. Hit over by Vladiao. Cantu. Zoe Vladiao getting the kill. The serve. Got two, hitting it over. And that'll do it. The Cowgirls hold on as they take the victory. 25-23, it's set number 4, and they will win 3-1 over the HM King Bremas. We appreciate everybody for tuning into this matchup, and we hope to see you next time here on Real Sports Live. My name is Frank Cardenas. Goodbye. And good night.